Hello guys. Yeah. I'm gonna do about an hour today. You know, I haven't been on. I go through my little sleep spells and then I gotta get my sleep. Everything's been going pretty good. I mean, next week. No, not next week, but the following week. We got hours lower down. We're trying to get rid of that assistant girl. Wow, she's just a fucking idiot. She believes her opinion matters more than anybody else just because she's like thinking that, I don't know, that she's a woman or something. I don't fucking know anymore. Also, I don't know what it has to do with anything now. It's like the same stupid bullshit. Excuse me. And like, it's getting to the point where it's getting really fucking stupid. Like, this woman's trying so hard to like make sure that whatever she does matters.
Wave 1.
Oh my god, it's a whole bunch.
Got a weapon here.
No.
Watch it, more Zeds.
But yeah.
I'm a natural.
You think that's it? There's plenty more Zeds.
Yeah, like it's getting to the point where like she just complains about so much crap. Like, dude, just do your job.
Bang.
The reason why you're complaining is because you don't want to do your job. Like, it's fucking that simple. Like, you literally don't want to do your job.
Making the best mess ever.
You want to sit there and do whatever you choose to do. And when you get told what to do, you get upset and start screaming, "I'm manager, I'm manager." No, you're not. You're not my manager. And that's what it is. And like, the more and more she screams and yells, the more she starts like panicking and like leaving and shit. Like the other day, she was arguing with our freaking new site manager guy. You know, and he was just like, "Why are you arguing with me?" She's like, "Well, I think my opinions matter." And I was like, "Your opinions don't matter. We have a business going on, and you're worried about..." You're worried about stuff that doesn't matter. You're trying to say, "Well, I'm trying to do more better customer service." You don't do any customer service. You don't serve anyone. Like, you just sit there and just complain about stupid shit. You're making our jobs harder.
Anyone got a mop and bucket?
That's basically what it is. Like, you're making our jobs harder, not easier. And like, she keeps on thinking that, you know, her making up random ass shit, and I'm like, like, you're making up stuff. No one cares. Here's what I want. Here's what I want everyone to do. Simple.
Can't see it.
It's the easiest job in the world, but a psychedelic fucking junkie woman and I have to quote her gender in that because because of her emotional output in that
Or whatever.
is keeps on pretending to be somewhat of a mother. Like when you are fucking a worthless mother, and I love this shit. This happens so much. When you see a mother that's worthless, guess what happens? They always want to try to be a mother towards every other boy. They always want to have that mother figure bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No one cares about what you have to say. Well, I'm a mother of 5. You're not a mother of no one. Take care of your children. But you don't, because you're crackheads. So I mean, take care of your own children. And that's the biggest thing.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Oh shit!
I hear that crap a lot with people, especially with dumbasses that are like
I'm making the
trying to think that they're better at treating other people like parents. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, that's not how it works. You can't. I'm a horrible mother, so I'm gonna treat other people. I'm gonna treat other kids better than my kids. That sounds like the dumbest thing ever.
I'm a natural.
When people do that stupid ass shit, it makes me laugh. Makes you laugh so hard. And how fucking retarded these people are. And they try so hard to keep that facade up. They try so hard to keep it up. And then when it doesn't go their way, they cry. Like we got into an argument about we needed an argument. So our site manager was on a call. And he told me specifically, and of course I had one of my coworkers come with me.
What road he turned?
Because I wanted evidence. I want evidence of how she acts and that, so people can honestly know that she's a fucking moron. Well, we already know that, but like, I'd rather have someone else with me because she always tries to do stupid shit and that.
Don't put it on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
Well, anyway, we told her that our site manager was on a call for like an hour talking to like a whole bunch of other managers and that. So he told us, he's like, I want her. Well, this is how he was really ignorant. He got ignorant about it. He's like, because she didn't know, he knew that she didn't even touch that pay station almost all damn day unless she really had to. She refuses to do it. I'm like, that's your job, dumbass.
Oh, suck it! Right on. Mark down.
Under the misconception.
And so what she did is, we went up to her and I said, hey, our site manager wants you to be at the pay station, to sit up there and do something, basically.
I don't want
And-
to know what happened.
And she started like complaining. As soon as someone starts complaining, they're basically stating that they don't want to do it. So she was complaining. And it's like, okay, whatever. It's like, we tried. And I walked away. And then she comes in here and she says this is exactly what happens when you're on drugs and shit. She said, he told me for you guys to be up there. So you don't do nothing all day long? So you do nothing all day long. You look at you. You're not even doing anything.
You twitch.
we were doing towels and you're just sitting there playing around with fucking dust and shit and trying to act like you're fucking busy because you just want to get paid to do nothing.
Bang, y'all.
You want to hide on your phone that. We had to get rid of one of our other employees because of that. We had to transfer him out. Because of the same thing. And like, we had to because he wasn't doing anything. She's doing the exact same thing. And she likes to be like, it's how bad people are in that sometimes when you say something that they do wrong, they want to attack you and say, and then make millions of excuses about what they do wrong. Okay, that means that you're psychotic. That means you have no void in listening. Right? That means you don't want to listen. Okay. When you don't want to listen, that's cool. Then you can lose your hours. Then you'll complain about that. Okay, well, I don't care because to me, there's always weak people that stay weak. And there's always strong people that want to get stronger. Weak people, they have to stay weak because they don't know how to get stronger than that and they just refuse to do it. They're like, yeah, whatever. Don't care, don't care, don't care. And then when the time comes for them to actually produce, they cry about it and they use their emotions to get away with it. And this is what happens with a lot of ignorant people in the world. They all do the same bullshit thing. And like, and when you hear this stuff, you hear the same garbage over and over and over again. It's like, oh my God, just do your job. You're being paid to do the easiest job in the world. Yes, you move around a lot when we're busy. Yes, we have to, sweep the lot and all that crap. It's like, oh my God, you have to do something that you do at home that you probably don't do at home because you don't look like you do anything at home. You do the bare minimum at home too. It's funny me again. It's like you're 44 years old. Bad parenting. When you gotta grow up. So this is what happens when you have that's a bad father figure. When you have a bad father figure. Someone had, because like, it's like people like to help people that are fucked up. Jesus always tells us to help people that deserve help. Deserve help. I'm not helping people that don't deserve help. There's countless times that we try to help this woman out, and it's like, okay, well now it's gonna be active discipline. So here's a story that I heard from this person that when she came in to get hired, and she got hired after she said she worked at a nursing home. I can tell, like, okay, whatever that she said. My grandmother died in a nursing home, which I don't know if it was true or not. And she's like, I couldn't take it, so I left. I'm like, what? Like, you're in a nursing home. No, I think what happened is you got on parole because you crashed your druggy ass into a fucking boulder, which is exactly what happened, what she told me. And they fired your ass for being on the influence of drugs. So you make up this sob story for people to do it. But you have a fucking big ass rap sheet because you're a fucking idiot. I believe 100% that's what exactly happened. Because the more and more you talk to someone, the stories slowly start to come out, and they start to tell you the truth. And that's what it is.
Come on, let's go. Nice, huh? Just gotta make sure. Anyone got a mop and bucket? Worst song ever! You know that Flesh Pound's on steroids.
Got him.
He says go boom! Watch out!
But yeah, it's like, and then she starts talking about like how it happened. That she says someone. She always says this someone shit. Like someone slipped me. I'll buy like a little thing of value in that. Because you change your story. This is what you gotta listen to. When people change their story constantly, it's because they're the ones that did it. No one changes their story that much if it was something that's actually true. You know, my stories always stay the same. You know, if I might forget certain things, but the story stays mostly the same. No one can remember everything, but like when you change your story completely and you say someone or you, it's like, oh, I was the one that did the drugs. And you say, well, someone slipped it. You were at your house, dumbass. You were literally at your house. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, how's your brain function that, like, stupid? Like, and then the more we get to know this person, the more we start to see these things. And, you have to see how she's, you know, lying about silly stuff. And it's getting to the point where we're just starting to be like, okay.
Get one of those moody Flesh Pounds. You've got to admire their persistence. I'm a natural.
And that's always been the kind of point of like certain things in life, and that you have to really, really look at people. And that when people tell you too much bullshit, they brag about themselves too much without actually having any type of like evidence of it in that. And when the evidence gets so like, you know, crappy, you start to learn a little bit more.
Locking this baby down.
And like it gets to that point where you're just like, dude, you're flat out just fucking lying.
Right on. Nice, huh? These guys must be selling cookies.
And like it happens a lot more than what you think. Like people do that a lot. That's what you have to watch out for, you know.
They really want through that door.
Just head to the pod. You got lucky. I'll account for that in the next.
But yeah, so like she keeps on making up keeps on saying, she always says the same kind of things. That she always talks about what drugs use. Why the fuck are you using drugs at 40 years old? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how fucking dumb are you to keep on doing this shit? And then you want to get upset when people fucking judge you. Like the other day on, I think it was Tuesday, because I worked mornings on Tuesday. She was complaining about something, and so and our district manager, our new site manager was trying to teach her, and he says like, I taught you all this stuff before. Like, what, you don't remember? And she said, what do you think, I'm stupid? And he says, well, I'm not saying that you're stupid. Evidently, you just don't know. I'm like, yeah, that's what stupid is. I'm like, yeah, that is what stupid is. See, instantly she starts to victimize herself, to start thinking all these negative thoughts. And no, you just don't take this job seriously. That's why you don't do your job. I don't care about your emotions. Boo boo, cry, cry, you're an older lady. You act like you're still fucking like 15 when you first had your kid, which tells me a lot. You're not 15, you're not 18, you're not 20, you're fucking 40. You don't know your age group, and you don't actually become that age group. You still think that you're in the 90s, which she tries to think that she is. And she has like this Coolio shit. Okay, all people, this is how it works. When people follow trends and follow a lot of trends, you're fucking stupid. You're an idiot to yourself. You're a fool. People that don't follow trends always get more successful. Every time a new shoe comes out, you always have people buying new shoes, buying new cell phones, buying this and buying. They follow a trend because they have to look it. They have to look it. And they think it gives them special powers. They think when they put on them shoes or put on those leggings or put on those shorts, whatever the fuck it is, new rings and shit, that feels like it gives them power of some sort. It gives you some emotional release because you look at it, you're like, oh, that's pretty, that. But as soon as it breaks, you're all like, well, fuck, it ain't worth it anymore. I mean, I got rings I used to wear that I can't even find them anymore, and I really like them. But they're made out of tungsten. Tungsten is a very electromagnetic ring. It's a very electromagnetic metal. And since we're electrical beings, it actually helps calm me down to a certain extent, or helps me focus on something. So I got something on my finger, I can focus on it, and I can, delay, my mind a little bit. That's worth it, right? Okay. That's what items tend to do. When you really, really like something, you give so much emotional attention to something. That's how it works. We're gonna get to, this is gonna blow everybody's mind. You put so much emotional attention to something, it actually makes you feel better. So okay, so if you put yourself so much emotional attention, you already know what I'm gonna say, to Jesus Christ, guess what? You're gonna feel better. Why? Because that person, that entity, has became now an object to use, as in the Holy Spirit, to use to make you feel better. So when you give love to something or someone, you feel better. When you give love to someone like Jesus, he always loves you back. He always treats you good. He always guides you to be better. So why we keep giving our love to a bunch of objects or a bunch of celebrities that literally don't care? There's so many people that worship Taylor Swift. Who the fuck's Taylor Swift? She's a skinny, no titty, flat ass fucking woman. Oh, she got a pretty face. Okay, you ain't got no ass. You ain't got nothing to work with, girl. You wear a damn diaper, for God's sakes. Your fan base wears diapers. They're fucking brainwashed. Give myself to Jesus. He don't need to wear no damn diaper. He walked on this earth like a man. A real godly man. When he put his foot down, the earth trembled, and everyone had to listen because he was speaking the truth. So you get some Titsy Bobby like fucking all these other fucking celebrities now that they do that dance and stuff, wear diapers and shit. You're all like, well, that's a new trend. I guess I gotta put a diaper on now. They're gonna tell you to shit in your own fucking mouth. You probably do it. This is ridiculous. People are so fucking emotionally attached. This is how it always works. Right back to the beginning when I said, when you emotionally attach yourself to something so heavy in that, you become brainwashed by it, basically. Especially when it's something that is not of divine origin. When you do something that is more powerful than everything else, you look for that. Why people like Taylor Swift and Beyonce? Because they think they have power. They have no power. They have nothing. They have money. Money's not power. Money's an illusion of power. True power, the people that actually do work hard. Not sit there all day like, well, she works hard and she don't do shit. She has people write lyrics for her. She has auto-tuners and shit. Give me a break. You can't take a woman seriously that wears a diaper. I'm sorry. You can't take her seriously for wearing a diaper. And the excuses come up. Well, she do that just in case something does happen. That's disgusting. If you did a concert for like 2 hours, that you should be able to hold your damn piss in or pee before you go and do a concert for 2 hours. I work for 2 or 3 hours out taking a fucking piss. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's what it is. That's why when people say, when people say, give yourself to Jesus, they mean give your emotions, give your love to Jesus. Why? Because you give your love to everybody else and they don't do nothing for you. When I pray to my Lord and Savior, He comforts me. He comforts me with this wisdom. The reason why people don't want to do that because they get such in a hurry. It's like, I want this, I want that, I want this. This ain't Christmas. You only get what you get. People always want to get all this stuff. I don't want anything. I just want to be happy and have glory. I just want to have His grace. If I get, money and that, cool, okay, awesome. I don't care. In John, they always talk about everything in this world is not worth it. You have to think heavenly. You have to think about what you're going to do when you do die. Kind of like the opposite effect. But people don't look at it from that perspective. They never will. They're always very simple-minded. Like, that's why people that, give themselves to a being that is almighty, they don't think like human beings anymore. They can't. I don't think like a normal human being. I don't think about the new clothes style. I don't think about the, all this stuff and that, it comes down to stuff and that. And
Watch out! Cloak them.
People like to come to think about that. Like even when I'm looking at a woman in that, like yeah, I get my arousal in that, but it doesn't come into my mind the same way as everybody else. A lot of other people get so addicted to that stuff. And like, when you get to that point where you just stop caring about that stuff and that, you grow so much. You grow so fast. And
You're not thinking now.
And that's the main reason why people tend to fall apart at the seams.
That's good.
Because they can't understand it.
Then stay there. Easy.
And it works. And people always, every time anyone talks about Christ, they get so offended by someone that saved us. They're like, what do you mean? All these people are awesome. They're realistic. It's like what everybody says. I gotta talk to people. My friend Crush says, how you know God exists? It's in our DNA that God exists. It's in our DNA. Like, I don't know how, like, ignorant you could possibly be. You're alive, right? You have feelings, right? That means you have a soul. And you have a lot of feelings and emotions and that. And you know how to give in to certain things that you have critical thinking skills, which basically most animals don't have. They don't know how to critically think. That's why they can't invent stuff, really. They could build out, like, shelters and that. Yeah, it's based upon their instincts to be sheltered. But that doesn't mean anything.
Wave 10.
People want to be sheltered. That's why they build shelters. People build dams and that because it's a shelter. We invent stuff, which means we are creators because we were made by a creator to be able to create.
Do it yourself.
That's why we got all this technology. But technology pushes us farther away than how we use it. It's a good or bad scenario.
Where's it gone?
Wanted to fight? Stop wasting my time. Show yourself. Riley is the spice of death.
Come on, let's go.
Maybe I'll kill you.
Just gotta make.
Yeah, and that's basically what it is.
Oh, suck it. That's gotta sting.
You can't run forever.
It must be invisible.
Hide and seek. I love this game. I've torn fair warriors and you into little pieces. Who here likes guts?
Just a second, asshole.
I'm having less fun.
How'd I miss that fucker? Fuck off, bitch.
Suck it.
I wonder if you actually think of me.
He's got a cloaker.
Yeah, we'll get the quadruple barrel. It's a lot better.
I still smell you close by.
They've got a sort of red motif thing going on.
Grouped together in a single target. You might want to run now. Time for a more direct approach.
Oh, you're a sneaky me.
This one, these clones are limited. Just like my patience. Do not test me.
Easy.
But now, like, a lot of people always
thank
are
you,
going to
me.
say, I talk to people that always want to, like,
You are going to keep your armor like that.
so I say talk about religion a lot and that. Some people just don't understand it. Like, anyway, let's go back to my friend Crush and that. Great kid. He's actually, like, a lot like me in that, so. We're starting to, he's starting to grow with me in that, which is a great thing.
Must be the cleanest.
So we're talking about God and that, and talking about, you know, I don't know if he actually does exist, and I'm like, well, here's how you do it. You make sense of it. So if something makes sense, it makes you grow, right?
Oh, suck it. I'm a natural.
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
Nice, huh?
That's why you have to make sense
Not
of it.
dead enough. Stop me! I double dare you!
The ones that do make sense of stuff are the ones that always seem to make things like, oh wow. Oh my god, what the fuck keeps on hitting me? Fucking grab me.
You know that flesh pound's on
The resupply pod is
Damn. Them crawlers come out of nowhere.
Shut up.
I always try to separate as much as I can, but it didn't work out too well. Damn, the third one's coming out. Tom Fancy Rebirth's coming out in like
They've got a sort of red
2 weeks from
motif
now.
thing going on.
Leaving your armor like that.
Get the solo guy.
Oh no,
Their own stupid shit. But yeah, it's like people think the purpose is about money now. Like money's good, man. Money's not bad. Having wealthiness is not bad.
Easy. Just gotta make sure. You twitch, ass face. Ah! Or shift. Knockdown. I need. Angry lumberjack, folks. Gotcha. Struck by the hammer of Thor. Oh, thank you, me. Easy.
What the fuck?
You're not dead enough. I can't see a damn thing. There!
Go to the pod, buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die.
Yeah, that's the reason why we really, and I was really talking about in that, and like, I was just like, dude, he's like, well, I pray, you know, I pray in them, I never see anything happen. It's because you don't know how things happen. You're looking at it from perspective of a human perspective. That's the biggest thing. You gotta look at it from a heavenly perspective. That's how it always will. That's how it always comes to be. I'm just do a gun thing too bad. You look at something from a heavenly perspective, you actually grow like, okay, it's a timing thing. So like, I was listening to this one bishop guy, he was just saying, he's like, God wants you to praise him.
What road he turned
So
on
like,
the
if you're in
fog
pain and that, you ask for like
Careful, guys.
relief, you ask for forgiveness, you ask for all the stuff in that. But like,
You twitch, ass face.
he wants you to overcome things, right?
And stay there. Knockdown. Anyone got a mop and bucket? Oh, suck it! Whoa. Just gotta make sure. Knockdown. Come on, let's go. Gotcha. You're not dead.
Yeah, so he wants you to overcome stuff on your own accord. He'll give you the advices to do. He's supposed to be guiding you, not fix you. Yes, if God Himself, from what I can see how it works, He gives you blessings based upon how you do good with Him. So like, if you change your life around and you look at things from all these different perspectives and that, it's like, I don't look at perspective of money. I know what money is in this world, but I don't look at it as something that I need to be like, oh my god, I need to worry about it. I don't really worry about it. I like it. Yes, I do like it a lot. Money is great, to a certain extent. But I'm not diving myself into to think it's something that has to be. Like some people fixate themselves on money that they fixate themselves on objects. Well, objects only last for so long. So like I like playing video games. I'll play video games. Why? Because it's something to endure time. It's to pass the time. Now, like going on walks and that, I talk to myself and that. Now I talk to Jesus a lot and that. I want to get to know him because I don't know him. I don't know him at all. I only know what I read in a book. I want to get to know how he actually works as a person as a a god. Some people know. Like I had a dream. I was watching a Dr. Wolfula. as I was watching Dr. Wolfula, I was sitting there and I was sleeping anyway, so and as I was sleeping that I was watching the Freddy Krueger one. I had a dream about Freddy Krueger. But the funny thing is, I was talking about Jesus helping me out with the nightmare. And at the end of the nightmare and that, I start, praying to God and that during when Freddy Krueger was attacking me or whatever. Of course it was just a dream. It wasn't real. At least in that sense. And I woke up from the dream. Was I a little scared because of what happened? I mean, yeah, to a certain extent I was.
Just gotta make sure.
And what Dr. Wolfula was on? There's a freaking Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Dream Warriors was on. It was funny because I woke up at the end of it.
I can't see a damn thing.
And it was just really impressive because like God said he always speaks to you in your dreams. Well, and Jesus and that, Christ always speaks to you in your dreams. He's always, in your dreams, and that's the best way to your spirit leaves your body, most likely, when you sleep.
Don't blame it on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
Yeah, it's almost 9. Yeah, it's like 9:30. And I've been having more and more dreams. I pray before I go to bed and that, I really give out a good amount of emotions in that. And there's some times that, I shed tears. I'm filled with grace. I feel great. And like, it's like my center of like well-being. It feels like I'm following the right track to a certain degree.
I found ammo. You know that flesh pound's on steroids.
And I really enjoy it.
I've killed tougher mercs than you. Look at them.
And when you start to enjoy something, you start to put emotions into it. You start putting emotions into things that you start to grow as a human being. That's why we have emotions, to put into things. We feel why, we feel what, we feel who, how, all the questions of that. We feel good. Oh my god, it's fucking lagging all over the damn place.
Jävla fan! Skitjävel!
But yeah,
Gotcha! Just gotta make sure. Ah! Oh shit! Wait! That's
I didn't expect you to make it through that ring.
and stayed it.
yeah, that's what we have to keep on pushing towards that. It works. It always says in the Old Testament, it says in the New Testament too, you know, when you pray, you have to pray consistently. Because you gotta think, they're fighting a spiritual battle over you. And most of the times, you know, God's always winning, because He created everything. He's the winner of all, you know, battles.
That's nothing.
But as human beings, we still have to fight against the evil. As we fight against the evil, we gain favors. You know, and that's what it is. And so, like, one of the favors might be is that we might get a better job. We might fall in love. We might find the right person because we're righteous. And you become righteous, you get bonuses. And people think, well, I just stuff just happens. Exactly the point. Stuff does just happen.
No more opening for you. Quiet that siren down! Damn them! You're not there enough. I've been hit! And stay. You twitch, ass face. Gotcha! I need this on the Snapchats. You're not dead enough. Gotcha! Easy. Just gotta make sure.
And, you know, that's kind of like the whole point of it. And when we start, like, leaving our...
Smackdown.
I thought that was anything but luck. This area remains mostly secure. As long as helping you somehow.
And we start giving ourselves into heavenly things and that. Like, what's the most important thing in life? As in, like, living. What you need, right? Okay, so what do people need? Food,
Can't
necessity,
see a damn thing.
nutrients, happiness, so entertainment. To live, right?
You know holes in your armor are bad, right?
Most people cannot be contained by just the simple facts of life. They want too much. You don't need sexual interaction. You want sexual interaction. That's why you got a bunch of OnlyFans and a bunch of whores from men and women. And this is why there are so many issues in life.
Easy. You're not dead.
You stop walking on the fucking damn stairs.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Gotcha.
And like,
Damn, look out. You twitch, twitch, ass face. Oh, suck it! Anyone got a mop and bucket? Nailed him!
Man, these are just the simple ideas that we get inside our head sometimes
You're
with like
not dead enough.
certain attributes of life and that.
Yeah!
It's like like our women are absolutely being poisoned by the market society. We're being so fucking poisoned, it's ridiculous. Like our women are so much more addicted to money net because basically is man's always been making the most of the money in the last we've done everything in the last couple hundred years. Now it's starting to slow down because most men don't even want to fucking work. Like, most young men refuse to get a job. They refuse to work. And so the women are now picking up the jobs. So these men are basically, fuck, they're becoming a bunch of fucking pussies. And, they can scream and shout all they want and do the whole tough act and yell and scream like a bunch of emotional fucking teenage fucking people and that. The fact of it is, when you don't have value, you don't gain anything. We're worried about all this bullshit. And the number one thing anyone should be worried about is worry about survival. You can't worry about survival, well then guess what? You're worried about everything else but survival.
Watch it, more that! You twitch, ass face. Angry lumberjack folk. Oh shit!
I almost got it. It's good enough. Fuck off, bitch.
Strike, everybody! Damn, look out! Just gotta make sure. Smackdown!
But yeah, these are always the things that we need to really look at.
Oh, suck it! One less asshole.
If I thought there was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
This is why I don't like. This is why I don't like parenting and treating children like children. When you're a boy, you be treated like a man at 13, 14 years old. It's like, well, they're still children. You still have to teach them how to be a man. I mean, even when I was younger than that, I got hurt a lot. I got a lot of pain, got a lot of trauma and bullshit on me. But these kids nowadays are all still act like little 60-year-olds when they're fucking 13, 14. No, you should be lifting weights as a man. You should be running a lot. You should be getting concepts in your head about how to be a man. Because throughout your years and that, it takes time. So from 13 to 16. Oh, come on, asshole.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Did you miss him? Our torn better warrior than you and the
Yeah. That's why I don't like seeing kids getting treated like children. There's a difference between a child and a teenager. A teenager is supposed to be a semi-adult, which means you're supposed to have some type of hardship against you. Oh, there's
More there.
This is not over. In a moment we can end this fight.
and that's always been the problem.
Oh, suck it.
I didn't know that unraveled.
Oh shit. It must be.
This lingering torment is your own creation.
See, this is
This is not possible. I am perfection.
And deal with these fucking liberties, the pain, yeah.
Oh, thank you, me. Smackdown! Where's it going?
To the end, when you're dead, you're making Daddy angry. You wouldn't like Daddy angry. No, that's how you want to play. Let's see how you like the next wave.
Nice. What time is it? 9/11. Ha! That's
I
a
don't want
Sam
to know
Phoenix,
what happened here.
secret ninja, or not secret ninja. Where the fuck that word is? Sign or whatever that was. The number signs.
Don't bleed on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
Okay. Yeah, these guns do really good. Especially with reload speed and that extra damage. 30% damage is amazing. I think I'm playing on. Oh, I'm only playing normal.
Wave 21.
That worked.
Nice, huh? Stop me! I
So
double
many
dare
invisible
you.
bitches, man, they crowd up.
The thing's almost dead. Wonder what's under his apron. Gotcha! Any
Damn it. And that's most of the wave.
one of those moody fletch pals. You twitch, ass face. Ah! Nice, huh? And stay dead.
The resupply pod is open.
Ooh, like a cowboy, baby.
Shut up.
Shooting these pistols would probably rip my, fuck my arms up.
Big achievement.
Uh,
Please. You're pathetic.
Thank you. Yeah, the best thing to do with those characters, since the grenades are so they blow up really big, run and throw. Because there's always groups behind you. Just run, throw a grenade and run. You end up killing off like half the people that are after you. But yeah, there's always really good concepts to follow on that. The biggest thing that a lot of younger boys need to learn, especially at 17, 18, 19, though, start getting really close to 20 in that. Value. This is where they get it wrong. So when men don't know value at all, they tend to like say, "Well, I want a woman that they fantasize about these women that they can never fucking get, never get, never get, never try to get." It's like, "Oh, once I get this, once I get that, once I get this." Your confidence is not how you look; it's how you throw yourself out there. They're trying to think that women are like dudes. When this is why they get the values wrong. Men try to think of value of a woman. You're not a woman. You got cock and balls. You are a man. Number one, working hard gives way more sexual function with a woman than sitting there and looking like a fucking pretty boy. Okay? Hands on. I know I'm attractive looking. Yes. I get girls that look at me all the time. Yes. But it doesn't matter because I'm not getting them. Why? Because of my personality. Because of who I am. I got low value. No, I'm not talking about me right now. I'm talking about me when I was around their age. So if you get a promotion at your job and you work hard in that and you talk to a woman in that, first thing you want to say is, oh yeah, it's like they ask how, if they're interested in you, more or less likely they'll ask how work is. They always want to ask how you're doing. That's a fine sign of interest. It's like, oh yeah, it's like I'm going to be promoted to assistant manager and that, as soon as they hear that, progress. Oh, you look like you go to the gym. That yes, I do go to the gym. Progress. These are values. Two values. You're getting a promotion. You work out. Man, women don't like weak men. Only women that like weak men are weak women. Strong women that are hot, fat asses, the big ass titties and shit. They want strong men that pick them up. They don't want weak, frailly fucking men. They never do. Especially if they're very like comfortable with their life and that the woman's very comfortable with life. She knows her style and she knows how she needs to live in that. And she lives a specific way. She maintains herself. She always does stuff for that. That's why when you go to the gym, most of these girls don't look at the little boys to gather it up and pretend to lift big weights and shit. It's not even about that. And they don't look at the big steroid out fucking fucktards because they always look like they're shitting their pants and they always look like they're fucking angry. There's one I watch all the time. The dude's completely on gear. Dude's walking around like a damn monkey. You ain't got no testosterone, so your pheromones ain't even existing. Women don't attract to that. You ain't got real hormones in you. You're all geared out and steroid out. Women like testosterone, man. Guys are big fucking nuts. They don't like shriveled up fucking steroid nuts. They don't. That's a man thing. Men like that. Well, I got big and buff. If you got slender, you start lifting weights and that, yes, you can attract women, but you're not going to not talk to them. For instance, this is why I like research. The main pivotal point of me changing was really hot girl up at Taco Bell. I talk about all the time of that. Super fucking attractive. Every guy wanted her. She was short, she was cute, she had fat butt on her, she was very, very beautiful. And she had a thing for me. She really, really fucking liked me. And every other guy flirted with her and drew all over her because she was just a very beautiful girl in that. And so as soon as we started getting closer in that, she taught me a valuable lesson about confidence. She told me she's like, she said, I was addicted to your face. I'm like, really? It's like, yes, I thought you were very attractive looking. I'm like, because she eventually even mentioned it towards me. It's like, I'm really attracted to your face and I really like looking at you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I never think about it. I'm like, okay, whatever, And then eventually, as we started getting closer to that, we started to get more closer to that, but she would always be attracted to that. And then at the end of our little thing that was happening, that, she was, kind of addicted to, but she was scared to be addicted to me. And she wanted it so much, but she just wanted a fling. She just wanted sex. I'm like, I'm not going to give you sex because I don't see the point. So at the very last thing that we did, and this is a very pivotal point in my life, she was sitting on me. I ain't gonna lie, her ass was fat. She was very fucking sexy, super fucking attractive looking. She had a slender body, she, had fat butt cheeks and that, very, very nice to look at. I was getting aroused, and she was feeling it, and like, and she wanted it. She wanted me to bang her right then and there, and I thought about it, and that it's like I really wanted to, but God didn't want me to, and like something happened, and it made me not want to do anything, and all I did was give her a hug from behind that, and was just talking to her and that, and then we kind of went on our separate ways. She ended up leaving the job, and I ended up being emotionally tormented in that for a little bit. I was asking myself why. Now I know why. Because she was a hoe. She was a whore. Or a hoe. She was sexually interactive with me, but she didn't want to be with me. She was trying to fall in love with me, which she did. She fell in love with me in that. But she didn't. My value wasn't the value of myself back then wasn't what she wanted. 100%. I had value of looking good. I was very, pretty to her. So that was one value, but I didn't have money value. I didn't have anything to secure her. I was working, but I wasn't making enough money in that. That's why when women look at a man's value, they look at what they do in their life. If you're a stoner, you smoke all day and that, you sit there and go, and you have no value, you're not going to get a valuable woman. You're going to get an unvaluable woman. She might be cute because she's young. She might not know anything, but that's why as women grow up, when they start getting their 20s and that, they're not going to date that guy that has no value. They want to date a guy that has value. Constantly working. Not giving a shit about emotions. Giving what the woman wants. You know when women dramatize stuff? You know why they dramatize stuff? Because they want you to love them. That's it. They want you to love them. They want you to listen to them. That's why most guys shut the fuck up and just listen to her talk. It could be about something boring. You can relate to it. They're always relating to it. That's how it works. You don't sit there and constantly talk about yourself and that. Like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this. No one gives a fuck about what you do. She sees what you do. She doesn't need to hear what you do. Women are very vocal, as in you have to listen to them. But when men do talk, like myself, they talk about things that are very interesting. You start having these very interesting conversations that they will listen to you. They'll sit there and like, oh wow, this guy's really smart in that. These concepts make sense. Blah blah blah. Then that's good. But when your value shit and you have no progress because your emotions are too high, well, men are not supposed to worry about emotions. We're supposed to worry about progress and logic. That's how we get more done. So at my job, this relates to the woman that's working with me. She's an older woman. She's a dumbass. She does stupid ass shit. As in, she doesn't do the job that she needs to do. She does the petty stuff. And she's complaining because she doesn't want to do her actual job. Even when her higher up tells her to do something, she complains about it. And like it's getting to the point where it's just like, why are you even working here? Sometimes people want to live in a fantasy world. They want to think everything's this picture perfect type shit and that. You're an idiot. Okay. Fantasy should be a private thing at home when you're playing a video game. That live in a fantasy world of a video game. You have to pop yourself out of that world and go into the real world. People don't like to do that. They want to stay in that fake world. That's why you see these people always on their phone. That they're 24/7 in that fantasy world. They pop in and out of it when they do anything else. And everybody says, "Oh, you gotta go pee," in there. You're like, "Oh, I gotta go pee," and then also you pop out of your fantasy world, you take a piss, you go right back on it. Yeah, our imaginations are the key thing of why we live the way we live. I get ready to get going, doing some exercise stuff. I don't know if I want to do fucking legs. I'm thinking about it. Oh man. But yeah, these are why we always have these constructs to like create something. So as a kid, this is the biggest thing is as a kid you like to create. Your fascination with Legos or fascination with making stuff. That's how you should be all the time, even as an adult. People think being a child is so pathetic. Not everything as a child, like temper tantrum, complaining that's the stuff you have to overwrite. But the stuff that children focus on the most is their creativity. You don't want to lose creativity because creativity is what makes the world go round. You know, as soon as you lose sight of creativity, your world becomes boring and dull. Creativity is what builds our society altogether. Creativity. Especially when it comes down to like video games and that. Creativity is what built video games. Not just fucking a random ass, you know, without creativity, you couldn't get these games at all. We'd be literally just like throwing rocks and shit. It's human beings that decide to do this because they knew damn well it was something they wanted to do. That's a great thing. Other than people make really shitty games and that gets the creativity shit. But most indie game companies or double A companies make very good games nowadays. Triple A games are fucking horrible and no one should ever fucking play half of them unless they're actually like decent like remakes and shit, but fuck. You say you want me to play the game? I'm about to leave here in a little bit. I gotta go to the gym, bro. Everyone should get this game. The third one's coming out in October. Third one's coming out in October. I think everyone should get it. It's a very, very good game. This is a game I played over 1,000 hours of. It's very, very easy to play. Learning how to play it is a little difficult. It's easy to play as just a normal shooter, but learning the concepts of the mechanics of the game are slightly hard. A lot of movement in circles and shit. But yeah, I gotta get going that. I'll see you guys when I get back. Given that and keep on pushing forward, guys. Man's value is the most important thing in the world. Our value means so much. It's not about getting pussy and that. People always try to do that stuff and that. Let pussy get you. Okay, that's why you get all these guys that have massive value. They get pussy nonstop, and they don't even want it. Trust me, it works like that. I'll see you guys later.